All the way from PHX and PDX, it's the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show. A lot of World Wrestling Federation superstars have placed themselves as a role model or a superhero. Well, you know what? Everyone that I've seen has fallen short, has fallen way short. Moms and dads, bros before elbows, I'm not a role model. I'm not telling you to have your children grow up to be like me, but what I am telling you is this. If you're going to plop your money down for your children to enjoy the World Wrestling Federation, rest assured that there is one guy that knows how much you're spending. And every time you put it down, whether you scream, yell, or boo, I'm coming out here and working my ass off, whether anybody likes it or not. And for you, Bret Hart, your obsession with me and the Bros Before Elbows will ultimately be, and I want you to read my lips, it will ultimately be your destruction. Now, I know he doesn't like this, but Bret, this is from the Heartbreak Kid to you. I'm gonna do a little dance, pull my clothes off, especially for you. Somebody hit my music.
Somebody hit our music. Welcome to the Bros Before Elbows show from PDX to PHX. I am Tommy, along with my Anthony Masano, hosting tonight. It's our 2-year anniversary, I think, Ant.
It has been 2 years, 365 times 2. I'm gonna pull out my calculator right here. 365 times 2 is 730 days.
730 days around, rotating the earth around. Near the sun.
2 full revolutions around the podcast, son. Going digitally into your eardrums. Finally, the Bros Before Elbows is on iTunes.
That was our biggest. That was the biggest storyline going into season 1. I think it carried over to season 2 too as well. But now we've conquered that. And like demon, I don't know what's the next conquer.
Well, to tell you the truth, now we start season 3 after this episode.
I think so. Yeah, it should be about Next one should be the season premiere, whenever that may be.
Is this the season premiere? I totally forgot. I just realized today that that we've been doing this for 2 years.
This is the season finale / season premiere / 2-year anniversary / we haven't done this podcast in like 5 weeks.
/ a title match between me and Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental World Heavyweight Podcast US title, NXT World Heavyweight, Bantamweight, Featherweight, Cruiserweight title.
We've eaten a lot of pop-up power bombs in our day.
Oh man. Pop-up power bombs on your old bed that broke and was held together by school books.
I think that was like a modified futon. Yeah, when we were teenagers, we still had a power bomb and like doomsday device and a lot of diamond cutters.
Oh my gosh, man! It has been a fun season 2.
I think so, man. We had Ricky Gibson on. We had Theron on.
Yeah, there was a takeover.
There was a takeover. There was a takeover attempt leading into WrestleMania. I remember that. Yeah, there was a heel turn by you.
Yeah. Now I don't know who I am.
It's okay. It's like you rebooted your character. It's okay. That's what happens. You get off TV, get off the podcast airwaves, and you come back and you reboot your character.
I had a Zack Ryder moment. I thought I knew what I was doing, but then I realized very quickly that I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Someone pushed you off the stage in a wheelchair.
Oh my, yes. Somebody put me in a dumpster with Terry Funk and rolled me off the stage.
A lot of good times in the season. I think we've did like almost 20 episodes this season across 12 months, which is pretty good.
I think this is episode 2.17.
Okay.
So we can round up. We could say almost 20 episodes.
No, but I think because the Extreme Rules episode, we did the Hangout, and then we did the WrestleMania preview, so that's 2 more.
Oh, 19.
So they were as close to 19. I don't know, maybe a roundup. Yeah, there's something out there. There was your time you cut a producer promo.
Yeah, that's right.
There's Theron's Tough Enough promo.
That's right.
What a productive year.
Season 3, man, we got to step up our game.
We do, man.
So, you know what that means. In order to step up the game, here's how it works, right? We're going to plug the coolest people in town because this episode of the Bros Before Elbows is sponsored by you, the Bros Before Elbows community. The best way to support the show is to share the show. Share it. Tell your buddies. Hey, it's simple. Take a second to share this episode of the Bros Before Elbows on your favorite social media outlet. Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, Facebook, Twitter, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Orton Twitter, Sheamus Facebook, YouTube, Google Plus, Reddit, wherever. Just share the show. Drop an elbow on your friends. Share the show, and we will just continue doing this, and we will make season 3 just that much better than season 1 and 2. We're continuously pushing forward.
Yeah, man, we're pushing the envelope. Got some ideas and behind the scenes goings on and stuff. So yeah, man, I got a lot planned for season 3. Some stuff we don't even know about yet.
Yeah, no, we just didn't even know. We didn't even know it was 2 years.
That's how much breaking news we have on this show. We didn't even know it was 2 years until started press record.
Oh my gosh. On to the question of the day. We want to know, Bros Before Elbows community, what is your favorite Hell in a Cell moment? Brad Maddox kicking right back in the nuts.
Spoiler alert, about 30 different Hell in a Cell matches you can choose from. So think about what your favorite was, and we'll answer that at the end of the show.
I think I know what everybody's favorite moment is, but you know.
Oh yeah, we'll try to come up with some different ones too as well. Besides the number one, like clear cut, like the Beatles of Hell in a Cell moments.
Everybody knows what we're talking about. Zack Ryder versus himself.
It was an epic match.
He has cloned himself, gone back to the future, into the past, through the wormhole, onto a WWE squared circle mat.
Were you ever into the Back to the Future series? Because yesterday was Back to the Future Day. I was all on social media because October 21st, 2015 was the day they traveled back to the future in the film series. Were you ever big into that?
Yes, and unfortunately the Cubs did not win.
No, they did not hold up the end of the bargain, man.
So the second coming is not happening because Back to the Future got the prophecy wrong.
Yeah, and also there's be a Jaws 19, and they've not made a Jaws 19 yet.
I keep hearing about that. Was it really supposed to be a Jaws 19?
And Back to the Future, yeah, there was. There was a Jaws 19. It was in 3 years, something like that.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's where that came from then. So I got to watch that movie again.
Yeah, no hoverboards or flying cars either.
Or self-tying shoes.
Yeah. Got iPhones, though. I mean, those are pretty cool.
That's pretty much been the... that's going to be like the demise of humanity.
Well, it's funny because there's a scene in Back to the Future, one of the Back to the Future, where he gets fired by a fax machine. in the future. Like, that doesn't make... I mean, I think it was the dark future, so maybe, like, in that dark timeline, they didn't progress as fast. But, yeah, he's got fired by a fax machine, which is pretty... Don't see too many faxes nowadays.
Great Scott!
That's your Doc Brown impression.
That's all I got. That's my only Christopher Lloyd impression. Great Scott!
He was also in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
He was, and that scared the living daylights out of me, dude.
I don't know why Mom and Dad let us watch that. It was pretty scary for like a six-year-old, and I guess you were 4. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, watch this dude get like acid dumped on him, and he's yelling "wog wog," and his eyeballs are popping out of his head. That was freaking traumatizing, dude. That messed me up.
He never wanted to go buy acid ever again. A vat of flaming acid. You were scarred for life from that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then when I watched that movie again, I'm like, yeah, wow. We watched this at a very young age. You want to know what else I found and figured out? I was telling Liz about this real quick before we jump into Rumor Roundup. Plans for Roman Reigns, Tyler Breeze, and Summer Rae. NXT injuries and announcements and more. But before we get into that, quick story.
No, sidebar, okay.
Sidebar. When I was 6 years old, I really liked the band Live.
Oh, man, I remember our cousins like that, too, yeah.
We went to Fry's Food and Drug Store, where at the time in Phoenix, they sold magazines and cassettes, and they had a Blockbuster. You could play video games and stuff. That was rad, man. Those were the days. Man,
I know where this story's going, and I'm going to be the heel in this. So my heel turn.
You know, it has a great double reversal. It has a great double reversal.
Okay, so keep going.
So I'm really into this band Live, and I'm like, man, I really want to get their music. So you were in the magazine section, because you always went to the magazine section while Mom was shopping. And I walked up to you, and I was like, hey, man, help me find this cassette. And you pick up this cassette, and it's AC/DC Live.
Live, L-I-V-E.
L-I-V-E, and you hand me the cassette, and you go, here's what you're looking for. And I looked at it, and I remember as a 6-year-old boy questioning, is this really the... if Tommy says so, if my older loving brother says so, then it must be.
He probably has my best interest in his heart. Yeah, sure.
So I take the cassette home, and I listened to it, and I was like, what the hell is this? This is by far the best music I have ever listened to.
See?
F this band Live. This band AC/DC kicks ass.
There are no whining in that. Yeah, there's no emo and 90s grunge.
And you know, it's God, man, that seriously, like AC/DC. I play a Gibson SG. I absolutely love Angus Young. I absolutely love blues rock. My favorite tone is AC/DC rock. Like that is what I love. So I just think it's funny that originally I went to get some, to get this Live band, which clearly faded away, clearly became absolutely nothing. Secret Samudi or whatever the frick that.
That's a couple good songs.
It was like 2 good songs, man. But AC/DC, dude, year after year, pumping out records. So, although you were trying to do a dirty deed done dirt cheap, you actually did me a favor and kind of jump-started my passion and love for rock and roll.
We did eventually get that Live CD. We got it in CD form, I think, because it was like one of those things where you get like a pen. You get 15 CDs for a penny, and then you got to pay like full price for like 10 or something like that. But we did eventually get that. But yeah, man, that's a good story, man. I knew we were going with that AC/DC Live CD, that cassette.
Man, I wish I still had that cassette.
I remember the cover of that. I wonder if that has it in CD form. Probably now, or on Spotify or something.
Yeah, it's on Spotify. I was listening to it.
Is it really? It's got that cover. It's like red and like yellow or something.
Yeah, and Angus Young has his shirt off and he's like jumping up.
So cool, man. That was it. What an accident. What a blip.
See, it was a double reversal because you thought you were, punking me, but really you were just setting me on the right path.
I think you were bothering me, and I just wanted to read my sports magazine. And I was like, yeah, just go take this. I remember you were pretty like convinced that you were getting jobbed there, but it turned out, hey, a good guy won in the end.
Oh my gosh. All right, so now we're going to jump into our rumor roundup. October 20th, 2015 from Cage Side Seats. Here is the rumors for the day. Plans are full speed ahead for Roman Reigns to win the WWE title as a babyface at WrestleMania 32. Barring a major change, he'll win the belt in Texas next spring, and any heel turn would be after that.
Which is just, I don't know how they're gonna work this story, because he's had a pretty forgettable year ever since WrestleMania. Like, his feuds have been kind of meh. So he really has to kick it up a notch. He's gonna rocket to that heights, and people are gonna.
Here's how I see it.
Okay.
Everybody was pissed off at Royal Rumble last year. Am I right? I'm right.
Yes. No one wanted to win. Yeah.
So you can't just put the belt on him 6 months after. Right?
Okay.
There has to be a waiting period. There has to be a point where you go, all right, well, we were going to give it to him, then we decided not. Let's give it to Seth Rollins. And Rollins, in my opinion, has done a stellar job. Even though everybody thinks he shouldn't be champ, he should be, because he does incredible matches. He's excellent on the mic. And yeah, he's got a goofy storyline going on with Kane, but whatever. Neither here nor there. With Roman Reigns, you have to give him time. You can't just say, all right, we'll appease everyone and not give it to him at WrestleMania, but give it to him a couple months later, because that's still going to equally piss everyone off. So you had to run him through whatever he had to run through, pair him up with Sheamus or pair him up with Orton or whatever, battle the Wyatts, whatever. But now I think is an appropriate time, because then last WrestleMania, no one thought he was ready. Now, I'd say he's ready.
Yeah, I think it kind of just put a nice little chapter, close the chapter, if it's Reigns versus Rollins at WrestleMania. And I think if those two get in the ring and you give them 20 minutes to work at WrestleMania, I think it's going to be one hell of a match. So I can see how it works. I'm seeing how they're going to weave in and out and get to that point. But it does make sense, because Rollins is the one who pinned him at last WrestleMania to close the show, and if Reigns gets this redemption at WrestleMania 32, it kind of ties everything into a nice little bow, I guess.
I'm gonna throw this out. You're gonna hear it first, exclusively on Periscope. If you're watching the Periscope, exclusively on the Bros Before Elbows podcast, here's what's gonna happen. Dean Ambrose is gonna steal the Money in the Bank from Sheamus somehow, some way. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, WrestleMania 32. Dean Ambrose cashes in Money in the Bank, punking Roman Reigns. Another exclusive on Periscope and Bros Before Elbows. Right when you think Dean Ambrose is going to punk Roman Reigns, Roman pulls the double reversal AC/DC live cassette and trumps the cash-in, thus still becoming the World Heavyweight WWE Champion.
I like that, but then I like this, so Reigns comes down to the ring, Rollins comes down to the ring, and right before they're going to start the match, Ambrose's music hits, and he cashes in, and they make it a three-way dance, on the spot.
So sick! You heard it first.
They're starting our own rumors. That's great.
Next rumor, there are supposedly actual plans for Tyler Breeze on the main roster, including a new theme and Titantron. Lots of merchandise, including selfie sticks, and possibly a manager in the form of Summer Rae.
I'm interested how he's going to get booked, because he never won the title at NXT. Is he just going to float in the middle, or is he going to get a big push on the main roster? Because I think his character is really cool. I mean, it's been done before, but I think he does a really good job of living his gimmick 24/7 and doing a really good job of getting the most out of it. So, but I'm curious how they're book him. He actually debuted on SmackDown tonight. I saw.
I think they're going to push him hard, because they didn't push him in NXT, and the reason they didn't push him in NXT is because They're really trying to focus on other indie wrestlers, and I know there's a lot of hot debate over the direction that NXT has taken with such guys as Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, Rhino, all these dudes that have laid the groundwork for themselves in the indie scene prior to NXT, and it kind of punks Tyler Breeze. But patience is a virtue. I have strong faith in Tyler Breeze not being punked on the main roster.
Have you ever seen anyone with a selfie stick, like walking around the streets of Portland?
Not in Portland, but a million of them at Yellowstone.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because you guys went to Yellowstone like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. I encourage anybody who has not been to go, and if you have gone, go again. It's beautiful.
People weren't taking selfies of bears, were they? Or like wild bison?
No. But it was funny. Liz's mom, Diane, got yelled at by a patrol guy.
What?
Yeah, because she got pretty close to one of the deers. It was like a family of deer.
Uh-huh.
And she walked up trying to take a picture, and this guy was like, "Hey, lady, lady, you can't do that." And she's like, "What?" That was
It's your mother-in-law impression.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
That's funny, but like, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Speaking of hot summer, she's said to have a lot of support backstage coming out of the Rusev-Lana controversy, both because she was great in the role and because she got caught in the fallout of Vince McMahon freaking out about the TMZ engagement, quote, leak, end quote.
So I guess, yeah, so Rusev and Summer were in a storyline. I guess like TMZ like breaks the news that Rusev proposed to Lana like in real life because they're a real life couple. So I guess Vince McMahon freaked out about that because like messes up with the storyline.
K-Fab is dead.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's pretty silly. I mean, everyone knows it's like you're watching a movie. You're watching like a like Saturday Night Live TV show happen before your eyes every week, mixed with like sports. So I don't know, like. These are just like actors playing roles, you know, kind of thing.
No, dude. That's not how it is.
That was.
This is real, dude. It's real to me.
It's like that chunky guy with glasses crying.
We're all a little bit of that chunky guy at heart.
Oh, for sure, man. Like when Seth Rollins cashes at WrestleMania, or when Sting makes his first entrance into the WWE.
Yeah, dude, we're all a little chunky guy inside, you know?
That's true, man.
Yeah.
On the NXT note, before we move on real quick, do you see who debuted in NXT last night?
I did not.
I can't play his music because I'm mad how cold, but James Storm, dude.
What?
Yeah, yes, dude.
What? The cowboy?
The cowboy, James Storm. He's as James Storm. That's his name in NXT.
Whoa. How was he able to take that from TNA?
I don't know. Maybe he owned it before, or maybe TNA's just lazy and just like doesn't copyright their stuff. I don't know. But yeah, man. I guess he debuted. I guess he had his first match last night, which is crazy. Which is really cool because we were just talking about that. I think we were talking about that like 1 or 2 episodes ago about Bobby Roode and James Storm being in NXT.
God, I would love to see Beer Money in NXT. They would kill everyone, dude. They would just kill everyone dead. There would be no wrestlers, just them two. That'd be it. That would be it. They would hold every title in NXT, and they would just consistently battle each other. They would be a tag team and fight themselves.
They would create a new belt, too, the secondary belt.
Dude, just imagine this. Beer Money versus the Dudley Boys in a WWE ring, dude.
It would be so much fun, dude. There are all the NXT tag teams down there, too, man. I mean...
I would go full Chunky Man.
Start crying into your homemade sign.
I would sob, dude. I would be so blissfully mournful and just so, like... I don't even know, dude. I'd be such a happy melancholy.
Or 50% there, man. I mean, like, they've got Samoa Joe, they got Rhino, they got James Storm now. I mean, man.
All they need is Rockstar Spud.
His bow tie.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go through some of these other rumors from October 22nd. We are taking these from CageSideSeats.com. Both Brock Lesnar and Undertaker will be off television for the rest of the year after Hell in a Cell, according to The Observer.
That's not really like a breaking rumor, I don't think. I think everyone kind of assumed that, but yeah, because Brock Lesnar's been on TV a lot. I think his contract is kind of like stipulates he can only have so many dates and appearances. And Undertaker's kind of like gotten him a lot. We got him SummerSlam, WrestleMania, and Hell in the Cell all in the same year. That's like it's tripling his workload than usual.
Hey man, not bad. Speaking of those two, the prevailing thought is Brock Lesnar will beat The Undertaker, or if he loses, it will be due to interference from whoever he's working with next, Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman's gonna turn on Brock Lesnar at Hell in the Cell.
Paul Heyman's gonna lace up his boots, and guess who's gonna be Brock Lesnar's new manager? Jim Cornette.
Can he have a tennis racket still from his old school Jim Cornette? Not ROH Jim Cornette?
Absolutely. Angry Jim Cornette. Hates everyone.
Red in the face, angry Jim Cornette. Okay.
All the time. He's unhappy with everything. Unhappy with his life. Unhappy with wrestling. He's happy about being unhappy. And for that, I love you, Jim Cornette.
Yeah, that's a good gimmick. Hey, live the gimmick, you know?
The Observer notes that Alberto Del Rio is likely out of Lucha Underground Season 2, and it's looking like he'll be, back in WWE for WrestleMania 32 next year? Really?
I mean, that's crazy, because remember last show we were talking about Lucha Underground, how Alberto was supposed to be signed for them, and now we never thought he'd be back in WWE after the way he left.
Yeah,
like,
they
slapped
slapped
the dude in
him.
catering? Yeah.
Unless that guy in catering got fired.
True, man.
Man, whatever.
I mean,
it's possible. What?
I was gonna say, I mean, they can always use more good wrestlers, so, I mean, he can put on a good match, but I don't know about his character still, so.
No, dude, because if Alberto Del Rio comes back, all we're going to get is Alberto Del Rio versus Sheamus versus Randy Orton.
Versus Ziggler on SmackDown?
No, you can't throw Ziggler into that mix. Ziggler's out of the Orton gravitational hell pit. All right, like it is. No, I refuse to group Ziggler into that gravitational nothingness, that black hole, that void of just. You know, we don't really know what else to put on TV today. We're just gonna put Randy Orton and Sheamus on there. Hey, Alberto Del Rio's back. Hey, Alberto, come over here, man. Got a match tonight. Got 10 matches tonight.
They're all against Orton or Sheamus.
Oh, yep, or Big Show. Screw it. Throw Big Show in there.
Let's get big. Mark Henry was in that abyss for a while, too. He was rotating.
He was, and then he leaped out, dude, like a phoenix rising from the ashes when he cut that swerve on John Cena, and then he just imploded back into his hole.
It was because he had that awesome salmon jacket that he was wearing. You're talking to John Cena.
Yeah, dude, that was a great jacket.
Mm-hmm.
While it's possible SmackDown could go live on Tuesday nights, it is also possible they run a live special or two after the change to USA and stay taped.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to put on Tuesdays because people are already like burnt out from like 3 hours on Monday to watch 2 hours on Tuesday. I don't think that's going to work. I think just keep it on Thursdays, and people who are going to watch it are going to watch it.
Yeah, man, I don't know. SmackDown's just kind of always been its own thing. If you're going to do that, you might as well bring back Heat.
Sunday Night Heat?
Might as well have Sunday Night Heat for 3 hours, Monday Night Raw for 3 hours, SmackDown for 2 hours, Main Event for 2 hours, Superstars for 5 hours.
Yeah, Saturday morning Superstars, yeah.
And then a pay-per-view every other day.
And then sometimes you get Saturday Night Main Event once every 2 weeks.
Yep.
For 4 hours.
Oh
yeah, it's good.
Gosh.
It's a good content. And it's all Orton versus Sheamus, the main event.
Yep, every match is Randy Orton versus Sheamus. Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Or Alberto Del Rio running in and interfering on a Sheamus versus Randy Orton match.
Yes, gotta start those new feuds.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's take a quick break. When we come back from break, we're going to talk about WWE names the 10 greatest Divas matches ever. Has there been 10 Divas matches?
And 9 of them ended up by a roll-up.
We'll be right back. Thanks for listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show. You can find us on the web at www.brosbefore4elbows.com. And of course, that links to our other social media sites. Just search Bros Before 4 Elbows on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and iTunes. Have thoughts, opinions, or input? Reach out and tag in. Thanks for listening. And now, back to the show. Welcome back to the Bros Before Elbows show. Pro wrestling show. Bros Before Elbows. Dropping elbows on the pro wrestling world with our songs, with our podcast 2 years long. Yeah, going strong.
The hardest thing, the New Day there, man. New Day.
New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
Day sucks.
No, man, New Day rocks, dude. Trombone Man. All about Trombone Man. You know what would make freaking Xavier Woods a million? You want to know what would take him to the next level?
Okay, what?
If he dressed up like Left Shark.
Who?
Have you seen the Katy Perry Super Bowl
Shark,
performance?
Left Shark from the Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah, like a shark who didn't know how to dance and like didn't know any of the moves. That dude like obviously like punched out the guy who was actually supposed to be in that suit and just like took the suit over, man.
Dude, infamous. That Left Shark was more entertaining than Katy Perry.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, once you locked your eyes on Left Shark, like whatever Katy Perry did, you couldn't like. Yeah, it didn't matter.
So if he came out in a Left Shark costume with his trombone, the world would implode. All time would just cease. Everybody would just give their belts and titles to Xavier Woods.
I think it's a good direction, man. I like it. It's a good
I
swerve.
need to write for WWE. You know, I need to take my pitchfork, hang up my pitchfork, and come equipped with a pen.
A pen. You want a notepad with that, or are you just gonna write on other people's paper?
I'm just gonna write on other people's paper. I'm just gonna take creative's paper and say, this is garbage. This right here is hot garbage. And then I'm gonna crumble it up, and I'm gonna uncrumble it because I need to write on that piece of paper. And I'm gonna cross out what they wrote, and I'm gonna write for them. I'm gonna write for WWE. That's gonna be it. Taking the revolution live. And then I'm bringing beer money. My first role as creative direction as I'm poaching Bobby Roode.
You're poaching buyers that you're opening the piggy bank and spending whatever it takes to buy him out of his TNA contract.
Saying, Vince McMahon, you got a choice to make right now, right here. Now is the time. We are alive. We got blood pumping through our veins, brother. You need to pick up that phone. And you need to say, Bobby Roode, I need you here right now. Come on down, North Carolina. I need you, boy.
You just harnessed the souls of Roddy Piper, Dusty Rhodes, Macho Man, and then the alive Ric Flair all in one pitch to Vince McMahon. How could you say no to that idea when you have four iconic Hall of Famers pitching him an idea at one time?
That was pretty crazy, man.
I bought it, man. I was going to throw money at you right there.
If you're a fan of the Bros Before Elbows podcast, sign our petition to get Bobby Roode and beer money into WWE.
Oh, man. That might be the title of the episode. That's good. I like
it. Yes, I'm all for it. Send me to North Carolina. Buy my plane ticket.
You know who lives in North Carolina? Theron. T-Money.
Yes.
There's the connection.
Yes.
It's all started, see? Starts with an idea, and the next thing you know, you're in North Carolina. North Carolina time.
Drinking some beer with James Storm and Bobby Roode. I'll manage him. Hell yeah.
The producer.
I'll be their mouthpiece.
Darren can be their muscle.
Exactly. Oh man, this is getting better by the minute.
That's a great. We should spend the next half hour just talking about this.
We need to come up with 50 reasons why Bobby Roode needs to be in WWE. Reason number 1, he is Bobby Roode. Reason number 2, beer money. Reason number 3, money. Reason number 4, Bobby Roode. Reason number 5, beer. Reason number 6, Bobby Roode, beer money.
Have we mentioned his robes yet?
Oh man, he's got flare robes, dude. Mm-hmm. He rocks the flare robe and he rocks it well. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know, man. But after seeing Bobby Roode, I was like, yes. I buy it, man. I'm chunky man.
I like when Bobby Roode gets angry.
He's so good, dude. He's so good.
He's really good.
God, man, he's Bobby Roode. He pissed me off when he had long hair. I'll say that. Never grow your hair out, Bobby Roode. I like it short.
No, man, he's got to keep it tight. You're right. He's got to keep it tight.
Yeah, it looks good short. Long.
Yeah. Let's go in the con section, yeah.
But man, he was a great heel. Excellent heel.
No, he's excellent. No, man, he's good. I think he's a really good heel. He's good when he's got that baby face, tempting with the asshole baby face, but then when he turns heel on you, it was all worth it.
Oh, man. Beer money.
Enough said.
Enough said. Beer money. If beer money isn't enough to sell you Vince McMahon, then you need to listen to my promo again.
And go back and rewind the podcast and listen to it again. We have to move on.
The 10 greatest Divas matches ever. This is coming to you from our favorite website, CagesideSeats.com.
Who borrowed the list from WWE.com, our second favorite website. Yeah. Which is our probably third favorite website is second favorite website is BobbyRoode.com.
First favorite website, actually, I should say the prequel to all these websites is BringBeerMoney to WWE.com.
We're checking that URL right now on GoDaddy.
Oh my gosh, they have it listed at number 10, Paige versus Emma at NXT Arrival. Was that evil really Emma?
No, I think that was bubbly Emma. That was happy Emma and I think it was face versus face actually. I think it was the first NXT special in the WWE Network.
I did not see that match, so I can't really speak to that.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's pretty good, yeah, sure. Number 9,
Steffi Mac versus Brie Bella, WWE SummerSlam 2014.
It's when Nikki Bella turned on Brie Bella and joined the Authority for 2 months. We never really went anywhere with that storyline.
Yeah, I totally forgot they had a match.
It's number 9 somehow. All these matches are
8. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, some of these matches I'm like, I don't really remember any of these. But number 8 was Caitlyn versus AJ Lee at WWE Payback 2013.
Two people who probably hate the WWE right now are glad they're glad they're kind of off the roster. I'm not glad, but I'm sure they're kind of glad. They didn't seem like they left on good terms.
Caitlyn was all right. Mm-hmm. To me, that felt forced. And I think she's a great athlete. You know, she's cool, but it was such a forced, we don't know what else to do. All right, yeah, just give it to Caitlyn. Yeah,
it's kind of
do something.
The default one. Yeah, it wasn't the best time in Divas division history.
No, really, really questionable. Really, yeah, we got nothing for you, Vince. I got nothing, dude. I got nothing.
Well, AJ Lee, when she got speared, she looked like she got shot with a cannonball though, so that was cool, kind of cool, because Caitlyn always speared her.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Number 7. Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. WWE Night of Champions. This was pretty recent.
Yeah, I think it was last month actually.
Much better match. So glad they brought up the women from NXT. That was a great match. Hokey ending with the freaking whatever, just keeping the belt on Nikki Bella for the sake of breaking AJ Lee's streak, because why keep the record with somebody that isn't with the company anymore? And you already have it on Nikki Bella. You might as well keep it on Nikki. So have your match. You know, whatever shenanigans, hokey corn cob decision that it was. Whatever. So whatever. Number 6, Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. NXT TakeOver R Evolution. Great
I think
match.
that's when Sasha submitted. Yeah, it was a really good match. Sasha won her first NXT title. Yeah, it was a really good match.
Oh man, Charlotte was holding that belt so well, man. That was I believe. Now and I'm only saying this, and I got a prerequisite with this. I did not see NXT or watch NXT during the time that Paige had the belt, so I have to go back and watch it. But from what I have seen, Charlotte was definitely, in my opinion, the one that has spearheaded and really brought prestige and honor and really a higher level of athleticism to the women's division.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, the history of the women's championship down in NXT went from Paige to Charlotte to Sasha Banks now to Bayley. I mean, I think they've all kind of like raised the bar, or like kind of like took the tree branch and like grew it off in their own direction. And they've all kind of like left their mark on it, which is kind of cool because there's really been no forgettable like title runs so far.
Absolutely. Number 5 was Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch, NXT TakeOver Unstoppable.
It was a good feud. That was a good match. Yeah, Becky Lynch really stepped up to the plate there, I think.
Absolutely. I thought it was a great match too. Sasha Banks, she's just a baller, dude. She's a boss. She is the boss. Now, not saying that Becky Lynch isn't good. She is dynamite. But Sasha Banks. Enough said.
Yeah, I think Sasha Banks is in like 4 of the top 6 matches.
Yeah. The next one, number 4, Bayley versus Sasha Banks, NXT TakeOver Respect. I have not watched this match yet.
It's the Iron Woman match.
Yes,
it's the 30-minute Iron Woman match.
My WWE Network is queued up to it, so I watched the other matches before it, but it was late. It was like 11:30, and I was like, I'm going to pass out. There's no way I'm going to appreciate this match in its entirety. So so I've yet to watch it, but I did watch the other match, which is coming up here soon. Number 3, however, is Lita versus Trish Stratus. WWE Unforgiven 2006. No idea what happened. I don't think I was watching
yeah,
WWE
we
at
were
that
both
time,
completely away from wrestling.
Don't know, but I'm sure
I
it
don't
was
think
a
we were
great
watching
match.
WWE like 2009, 2010. Probably will go. They're both Hall of Famers. Probably wanted to go like check out in the archives and the WWE archives.
Yeah.
To check out that pay-per-view for that match.
Hey, if it made it at number 3, it is worth watching. So if you haven't seen that match, I encourage that you watch it. I'm telling myself that too. Number 2, Natalya versus Charlotte, NXT TakeOver.
That was really good because Natalya had Bret Hart in her corner and Charlotte had Ric Flair in her corner.
Yes.
That was a nice touch.
And I'm really glad to have seen a match where Natalya... I'm just really glad to have seen a match where Natalya stepped up her game and really had the ability to shine. Because I feel like she was definitely grouped in and lumped into that time frame of when women's wrestling in the women's division was just hokey, all model-esque, and just not... She's an athlete. She definitely is an athlete, but I don't feel that they ever really gave her the opportunity to shine. I don't feel like they gave her the opportunity to really show what she had. So for her to fight Charlotte at NXT for one of their big events, I thought was awesome. I thought she did a killer job. That was a great match. That was a memorable match. Now we go to number 1.
Yeah. Number 1,
Sasha
drum roll.
Banks. Sasha Banks versus Bayley, NXT TakeOver. Brooklyn. Ladder match, Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. Sasha Banks versus Bayley.
One of the good spots in that match, and the story of Bayley finally being able to conquer Sasha Banks is cool.
Man, and it's funny because a lot of people had their doubts about Bayley.
Mm-hmm.
They had their doubts because, you know, at first when I saw her wrestle, I was like, she's kind of green. She's kind of... I want to believe her. I really want to. I really want to believe this girl. But I just don't know. I just don't know. And then for her to beat Charlotte, whoa. Okay. Now we're stepping it up. Then for her to beat Becky Lynch, wow. Now we're really seeing it. But then for her to beat freaking Sasha Banks at Brooklyn, oh my god, dude. Just some of the she did like a top rope Hurricane Rana, then she did like a backward
awesome.
Hurricane Rana, and just the things that I saw her do blew my mind. And that was the ringing of the bell. That was the strong man hitting the lever, going to the top. Everybody wins the big plushy dog. Bayley did it, dude. And that, yes, I am damn proud of her, dude. That is cool.
Yeah, no, I think the thing we forget sometimes, NXT is its own promotion, but still like not like a practice promotion, but still like developmental. Like, so we see like Bayley going from like a freshman in like college to like her now graduating kind of thing. We've watched that occur over like 2 or 3 year periods. So it's cool that like the NXT's on TV now, because we see like people go from like 0 to now like 100 kind of thing. And Bayley's been like a perfect example of that. Like, she's kind of grown up like on TV. Like, she started out as, like you said, pretty green, and now look at her, how far she's come, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of cool to hear the best of the NXT characters from like 0 to from start to finish kind of thing.
Whoa. Very true, man.
I hope I didn't get Skyped in that rant.
Nah, you Skyped a little bit. Oh, man. But
that's my most profound statement in the last 2 years. Went to
the secret to life has been revealed.
That's funny.
Moving forward here, CM Punk.
A name we haven't heard on the podcast in a while.
Chipmunk Punk. Chicago made
Chick Magnet Punk. Chick Magnet Punk.
Clothes magnet. Clothes magnet.
Magnet.
Clown magnet Punk. Clown mogul. Crispy melon Punk. Cerebral marauder Punk. Addresses speculation he'll never fight in the UFC. Then what the hell was he talking about before? I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm clicking on this article. I'm going to CagesideSeats.com. First thing that pops up, written by Gino Morasco at Cageside Seats on October 9th, 2015, published at 4 p.m. There is 49 comments in a picture of the cerebral marauder himself, daintily holding a microphone and a cowboy hat for whatever reason.
It's basically, I mean, I think people and people like online and on Twitter and like from the MMA community are kind of questioning the UFC and CM Punk's motives, because they announced him as a fighter in December, and now it's October, and there's like, he's still, I guess his coach said he's still like 8 or 10 months away from fighting still. So I don't know, people are getting antsy in their pantsies, I think.
Well, it
and
says,
CM Punk's,
it says that he may have injured his shoulder in training.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna read this quote from CM Punk. So I'm just gonna read this directly from Cage Side Seats. Don't sue us, Gino, but I'm just gonna read what you wrote. For his part, Punk told Ariel Helwani on. Did I say that right?
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. On the MMA Hour today, that he doesn't understand why everyone cares what he's doing, but he's still promising he'll have his moment inside the octagon. Quote. I don't know why people are so concerned about what the F I'm doing. If you don't like if you don't like a book somebody wrote, don't read it. If you don't like a TV show, don't watch it. If you're mad that somebody is remarking or remaking Big Trouble in Little China, and it's your favorite movie. Guess what? Don't watch the remake. You don't want to watch me fight? Don't watch me fight. We made the announcement, what, 10 months ago? Obviously, I should have had fought by now. I think it has a lot to do with with impulsive people that have short attention spans. I mean, it's nice. It means they want to see me fight as much as they pretend this is terrible for the sport and we hate him and we're not going to support it. They're going to watch it and want to watch it. That's the funny thing about it. We got them. They can't say it's a PR stunt, and they can say what, or they can say it's a PR stunt, and they can say whatever. I know I'm going to get my day in the octagon, and I'm going to have fun doing it. I just try to ignore all the silliness. Some days it gets me mad, and I don't ignore it, and then I remember, oh yeah, that's why you do ignore it. You feed the trolls, don't feed the trolls. Then I get back on with my life.
Yeah, it's
So he's very like CM Punk has always been this kind of dickish, pragmatic persona,
yes.
personality. That's just kind of who he is. He's like, you take it or leave it. This is the reality of the situation. You know, go Cubs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think people are just getting antsy, and they just want to see if he's gonna like do it or not. And because he's not getting any younger, man. He's like 36 years old, and he's trying this whole like new thing. Like they have to be really careful, like with who he fights and like what they're gonna do. Like it's just a big like mystery. I think people are like really like want to shake the box and see what's inside it, but it's not ready to be opened yet. So I'm hearing people. He might fight next July. Might be his first fight. He might only do one fight too. So who knows?
You know, we're probably going to see CM Punk on a celebrity cooking show before we see him in the octagon.
It wouldn't. I mean, yeah. I mean, if he keeps getting injured in training, I mean, I don't know how he's going to hold up in a fight if he keeps getting injured in training. Training is really tough, man. I mean, I think that's the problem many people thought when he did the crossovers, because he's had so much, like, miles on his body already from wrestling since he was, like, 16, 17. How is his body going to adjust to, like, training, like, 5 days a week and like teaching his body to do new things now that he's like close to 40 almost. So I don't know.
You can always resort to making your own custom pizza rolls.
Custom meat punk.
Oh my gosh. I was just thinking in my head, and I was trying to make a joke out of this. I'm just gonna tell you how my joke is not going to work, but I'm gonna tell my joke anyway. I was gonna say try my pizza rolls, but I was gonna spell try like CHRY and then M, you know, like CM Punk. Like try my pizza rolls, but it'd be really hard because if I just said that, you'd immediately think like it's TRY, try my pizza rolls. But I was trying to make a pun.
It could be check my pizza, and then UNK for something. Like check my ultimate. Check my pizza. Ultimate night. Kite.
check my pizza under nighttime kittens.
Nighttime kitchen, yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
we're getting closer. We're getting close. We need 2 hours on this podcast to talk more about Beer Money and figure out CM Punk's true meaning of his name.
You want to know? What would be the perfect swerve on life? CM Punk manages Beer Money.
The surprise manager of Beer Money on NXT is CM Punk. That'd be great, man. I like it. I like creatives going where creatives going with this.
You know, CM Punk becomes a manager and takes out Paul Heyman. You know what I mean? So Paul Heyman's got Brock Lesnar. CM Punk's got Bobby Roode. Imagine fantasy booking Bobby Roode, Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania.
I think Roman Reigns has to step aside because we got a new main event here.
Yep. Oh, God. Bobby Roode would destroy Roman Reigns. Hands down. Bobby Roode would kill Roman Reigns dead. Roman Reigns would resort to, you know, he'll stay in the crowd, but he's yelling peanuts and red rope.
Get your red rope. Get your peanuts.
Get your peanuts. I'm Roman Reigns. I got beat by Bobby Roode so bad. I'm selling slushies now. Oh my God! I'm a parking.
He still gets to walk through the crowd.
That's true. Still gets to mingle with the fans. That would be a great gimmick. Why hasn't that happened?
Because you're not in Connecticut or North Carolina or
saying?
Arizona.
Vince McMahon, just call me up. Hit me up on Twitter, man. Send me to North Carolina. I'll write for you. I'll telecommute. How does that sound?
There you go. There you go.
Meet you. Let's talk a little business. I go home, kick it, cool style, and I'll write whatever you want. I will write you Raws for the next umpteen years, and I'll just write them all out in a day. Like, here, man, here is every nutball idea that I have that is realistic, that could work. All you have to do is just do it.
Just follow the script to a T. Do not deviate.
Do not deviate
That
from the
makes sense.
piece of paper and email that I give you. Do not discard this Dropbox link.
You somehow fit everything onto one piece of paper for the next 3 years of Raws.
It'd be genius, dude. Utter genius. You want to know what I would do too?
What?
I would finally have a Zack Ryder versus John Cena redemption match.
Oh man, that would be a good match, man.
You know, I would
be good
honestly invest the time into having Zack Ryder train so damn hard that he would be unfreaking stoppable. Yeah, we'd have to get rid of some moves, and yeah, we'd have to work on some promo stuff and whatever, but I believe in you, Zack Ryder. I know you can do it. You just need the right needs the right story. He needs the right fit. He needs the right people to beat. No more jobbing. No more jobbing.
He's gonna come out with like 50 pounds of lean muscle mass, looking like Brock Lesnar. So he's Zack Ryder.
Oh my God, dude! If Zack Ryder got massively swole, unstoppable, dude. And you know what?
What?
His gimmick could be the hot dog vendor outside of the arena. Zack Ryder's the guy selling wieners outside the arena. Inside the arena, he's selling some red rope, and nobody's effing with him because when he gets in that ring, he proves to everybody that he means business.
I think you have a built-in feud of Kevin Owens when he tries to buy a hot dog.
Yup. I really want to see Kevin Owens steal someone's drink or hot dog. You know what? Here's a goal. I'm going to get to, and it's on my bucket list, go to one of the pay-per-views, any of the pay-per-views. I want to be in the front, and I want to have a hot dog and a sign that says, Kevin Owens, steal my hot dog.
You should have, sneak like a nice plate or something, a nice platter where you like a glass bowl, like a glass thing where you unveil the hot dog and you see it and stuff. It's all classy and stuff.
I just want to present it. Just present it. Here you go, Owens. It's yours, man. It is yours for the take. You can eat it. You can smash it. You can do whatever you want.
You should buy the seat next to you and just put your hot dog on your stand right there next to it.
This seat's reserved.
This hot dog has a ticket.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This show has gone off the rails. This whole Chipmunk Punk storyline. We gotta get to the picks. We gotta get
some picks. Yeah, no more Bobby Roode, no more Zack Ryder, no more CM Punk. We gotta get the picks.
Bobby Roode.
That's true. Okay, maybe some little Bobby Roode, but mostly picks.
Here we go. Jumping into the picks for Hell in a Handbasket 2015. All right, here we go. I gotta write this down. Because last time we put up our picks on Facebook, and we did tweet them. Of course, we encourage all of our fans listening to the show, hey, let us know what you think. We'll put these up on Facebook, and we'll tweet out the link on Twitter as well. But here we go. Hell in the Cell 2015 picks. We've got Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and Neville, a 3-man, versus Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett. Tommy, who you got?
Such a random. I'm going to go with the heels because I think Ziggler's about to turn heel. So I'm going to go with Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett. Who do you got?
Dude, I really want freaking Cesaro and Ziggler to keep going strong. And if they can beat Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett, all right. Barrett's just, jobbing. Sheamus as well, whatever. And Rusev, he's been booked strong. He looks strong. He is strong. So to take him out, I see that brings you up a peg. So I'm going with my main man Ziggy.
Nice.
Cesaro. And
First Ascension Olympics.
Yeah. Next match we got Kevin Owens versus Ryback. Singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Tommy, who you got?
I got Owens, man. I mean, it's got to be Owens. I don't even know what's going on with this feud right now, but I assume Owens has got to get the best of it. He can't lose the title so soon, so I think Owens continues his IC run here.
Owens is not losing to Ryback. He is not losing to... No. I will take back my offer to write for you, WWE, if you freaking let Ryback win. Oh, my gosh. Next match, John Cena versus We Don't Know.
Yes, open challenge. Live on pay-per-view.
So I guess the question is...
So do you take John Cena?
Is going to be the person to come out. And yeah, do you take John Cena?
Man, I have no idea. I wish I knew where Hell in the Cell was this year, because I could guess where it's in. It's in LA again. It's in California. Oh, okay, yeah, because they didn't have SummerSlam in California. So yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. I was gonna say Sami Zayn just off the top of my head, but he's not really from California, so I'll go with Sami Zayn. But I think John Cena wins it, retains the title.
Okay.
Who do you got? Who's the mystery man?
I'm thinking it's Dolph Ziggler.
He comes back out. Nice.
Yeah, why not, dude? Why not? Let's say he does lose the match, gets pissed off at Cesaro and Neville, right? And he's just like, had enough, wants to get a win under his belt, and fights John Cena and wins. He's already been a U.S. title holder.
Yeah, that could be
see
cool.
Zayn too.
That could be a call from NXT.
If it is Zayn going off of that idea, then you're setting yourself back up for a Zayn versus Owens match.
Ooh, unify the belts or something, or belt title versus title. That'd be cool.
Now we have a women's match: Charlotte with Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella with Brie Bella and Alicia Fox for the WWE Divas Championship. So I guess this is a rematch?
Yeah, rematch for Mad Champions, I guess. So yeah, Nikki Bella using her rematch clause.
Huh. I thought there already was a rematch, but I guess not.
Possibly. Very possibly. I don't know. There's been a lot of Divas matches between those three teams.
Weird. Who do you got?
Last couple. Yeah. I got Charlotte, though. Yeah, I think Nikki Bella's about to go on vacation or something. I don't know. I just can't. She had the title for so long. I don't see her getting it right back so soon. That'd be kind of weird booking. So the Charlotte era is here, and let's see where she can go with it with her next feuds. So she gets a cool next feud to run with.
Cool. I can dig that. New Day rocks. Wait,
who are you picking?
Day rocks. New Day rocks. So New Day versus the Dudley Boys tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Who you got?
Wait, who'd you pick in the Divas match?
Oh, Charlotte. Sorry, I thought, Charlotte. I'm going for Charlotte.
You thought it, but you didn't say it.
For the women's division match.
I was like, what kind of swerve were you going with this pick? I don't know.
I'm going with Left Shark.
Yeah, Left Shark, Xavier Woods. Left Shark comes out and wins, and he reels Xavier Woods to get the women's title. Yeah, I think it's going to be New Day. I mean, Dudleys are just there to kind of do their last run. I don't know if they're going to get the title run, though, in them.
I'm going for the Dudley Boys.
Oh, upset.
Because that just furthers the feud with New Day.
That's true. I like the feud. I like where the feud's going, too, so.
I think it works for both of them. All right, Now we got Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. Hell in a Cell. Who you got?
Do I go first or want me to go first? I'll go I was gonna go Roman Reigns, but now that I read that rumor about him winning the title at WWE, WrestleMania 32, I'll go with Bray Wyatt by some shenanigans by Harper, Rowan, or that new guy. I don't know. Big ass Nick Strongman.
Broth Stroganoff.
Yeah, big beef Stroganoff interfering. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. So yeah, let's knock Roman Reigns down a peg again. So let's have Bray Wyatt beat him. So I'll take Bray Wyatt just to make Roman Reigns climb that much harder.
I'm with you, man.
No.
I'm going with my man Wyatt. Dude, Wyatt's such a badass. And he needs more wins, dude. Cool. I just feel like he's been, like, punked for the last year and some change. He's had some
It's cool to see him in a Hell in a Cell match, too.
Yeah, that's true. Specialty matches with him in it. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins versus Kane. Oh, my God. It's a singles match for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. If the Demon Kane loses, Corporate Kane will be fired from being Director of Operations. Whoa. Whoa.
I mean, I just don't see a way Kane could be a title holder in the year 2015. I mean, Seth Rollins' reign can't end this way, so I got to go Seth Rollins in this one and have Kane fired, and I don't know, maybe he takes some more time off too.
I would love. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I just can't see that.
Yeah, you're the Kane mark, though, dude. You're the Kane fan. You're the Kane crying fan from 1998.
I am, but I'm with you, dude. I can't see Rollins lose it like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, what matches has Kane been in the past 2 years that have been just jaw-dropping, yelling the chant, "You still got it"?
The only one I can think really close is Daniel Bryan after he won the title, the Extreme Rules pay-per-view afterwards. But that was mostly Daniel Bryan. Still got it, but that's the only one that pops in my head. But like you said, last 2 years, last 24 months, the time of this podcast being on, I can't remember too many jaw-dropping Kane matches. I mean, it's no fault of his own, man. He's been in the WWE for almost 20 years now. I mean,
he's had the title a few times, and he's had it twice.
Yeah. So I mean, he's had a good run. He's a Hall of Famer. But I don't think his times having like 5-star matches or even 4-star matches have probably passed him by.
The only way he wins is if Kane goes total bonkers bananas and just kills Seth Rollins dead. It's the only way, dude. If Kane just dismembers Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring, I'm talking like tables, ladders, chairs, kendo sticks, thumbtacks, halogen light bulbs, vacuum cleaners, cookie trays, freaking hot cheese and chili, whatever, man. Like,
the body of New Jack.
The body of New Jack comes out and personally hands Kane a vacuum cleaner. That is the only way. Only way that Kane wins. It has to be such a brutal beating, such a good match. I have to see 4 tombstone pile drivers, 6 choke slams, and I don't know, dude, a freaking rabid weasel.
I want to see a tombstone pile driver off the top rope, or like a tombstone pile driver off the top rope into the Spanish announce table.
I want to see a tombstone pile driver off the top of the cage through a stack of tables on top of the Spanish announce table.
That only gets to 2.5. 1, 2, oh.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's the only way. It has to be so believable. It has to be. Because, right, like I said, man, Kane is just not given. He's just, I don't know, man. I love him. But I don't know, man. I think childhood Anthony really loves Kane, but older Anthony just, I don't know, man. I want to believe you, Kane. I really do. I really do. I really do. But I just don't know right now. It's not you, Kane. It's me.
Odds are against it, but maybe he'll surprise us on Sunday. But who knows?
That's very true. The final match: Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar.
A Hell in a Cell match, man. Inside the closed gate. No one can get in, not even Paul Heyman, so it's just one-on-one. I think Brock Lesnar, I mean, he has to win. I mean, he has to get the best of the feud with
Undertaker at this point. Dang, dude.
Does he? Yeah. I mean, because Undertaker only has like one, maybe this match and then WrestleMania in him, and then maybe he's probably retired after that.
Dude, like he's, yeah. But he beat him, didn't... Undertaker beat him, right?
Yeah, at SummerSlam, yeah.
Well, via nut kick.
Yeah.
Via low blow. So it's got to be a good match. I'm pulling for Undertaker because he's Undertaker.
Okay, the legend, man.
He is, but he can't win by shenanigans. Shenaniganless cannot be won with trickery and tomfoolery.
He can't do that, dude. He's too old. He has to resort to being like eye pokes and nut shots now. He's too old to beat like in his prime Brock Lesnar. He's just like a rabid Wolverine. He's got to pull out some tricks, man. I don't think he can go toe for toe with him. He tried that at WrestleMania and that didn't work, so he had to go to his heel side, I guess.
Pulling the Ric Flair freaking floppy fish technique, dude.
I'd love to see Undertaker do a Flair flop. That'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's our picks for the Bros Before Elbows between Tommy and I. We definitely want to hear what you guys have to think about your picks for the upcoming Hell in the Cell this Sunday on the WWE Network. It is only $9.99 per month.
It is still there, yeah.
So instead of buying 2 Frappuccinos or 25 cheeseburgers at McDonald's, you can spend that $9.99 to watch Hell in the Cell, and you can tell us our picks, and
wait, there's an and?
Oh man, it gets better.
What
gets better. I gotta find the plug for the sponsor. It gets better because this episode of the Bros Before Elbows is sponsored by you, the Bros Before Elbows community. So listen, the best way, as I said before, I'm gonna say it again: beer money, support the show, share the show, sign the petition, take a second to share this episode of the Bros Before Elbows on your favorite social media outlet. Send us some tweets, send us some comments, email us, tweet us, post to us, like our YouTube page, subscribe to the YouTube page, subscribe to us on iTunes, give us a review, give us 10 reviews. Tell your friends to review the show on iTunes. Give us 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars, 1,000,000 stars, because we love you, the pro wrestling community, the Bros Before Elbows fan base, all the bros in all the elbows that are out there. Share that show, sign our petition, get me in that creative spot so I can bring beer money into your television sets.
That's a fair proposition there.
Oh, we got to answer the question of the day. Everybody, of course, is going to default to Mick Foley being roasted alive via the Hell in the Cell. That is my pick.
Yeah, man, that's a good one. Yeah, I think that's man, because it's just like one of the greatest iconic moments in WWE history, man. But there's another one. The first Hell in the Cell was pretty good. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, and I think that was the debut of Kane. Oh, was that the debut of Kane? I don't know. I think it might have been the debut of Kane. where Kane like breaks down the Hell in the Cell door and like saves it for Shawn Michaels and starts a feud with the Undertaker. So that's kind of cool. The very first one.
All right, things could come full circle for the Demonic Brothers.
Could, man, yeah. And all these years later, and they're still doing Hell in the Cell pay-per-views or matches.
What if there's some shenanigans with Kane?
Man, that's a good way to work that in there, man.
What if there's a feud? What if Kane does so good that Kane has a feud with Brock Lesnar?
I think the internet would throw their TVs out the window. He's so angry at everyone.
Oh my goodness! All right, we'll let you munch on that one, bros. Before elbows, fans. I'm signing out. I gotta watch a scary movie with my wife.
All right, thanks, guys. Remember, drop elbows on your friends.
Drop those bows. The Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show is in a